Welcome to part one of my series where I'm going to chronicle all of my fine dining adventures. Think award-winning restaurants, Michelin-star restaurants. I'm going to get into the good, the bad, and the what? Because believe it or not, I've had a lot of dishes that I've loved, but I've actually had some that I've legit hated and a few in between. So let's get into it. So in my recent trip to London, we went to the Clove Club. This is a 2 Michelin-star restaurant. It's okay. Now, I know you're thinking, Shabri, why would you be expecting greatness from a British restaurant? Because they still eat like the war's still going on. It'll be shit like beans on toast, bits and bobs, rocks and throwing stones and skipping rocks. Yeah, I get it. But shame on me for actually attempting to trust the Michelin-star system. It's like you go to some of these places and it's like a full-blown fucking mystery how they're handing out some of these stars. Like, I've been to 1-star restaurants that have been way better. I've been to a 3-star restaurant that was probably worse, to be honest. And yeah, I know there's supposed to be like a rubric or some logic or something, but they just be giving out these stars like any fucking body. Okay, but overall, it wasn't that bad. It was a pretty decent experience, but 2 Michelin stars is a lot. That was a very generous rating. Let's get into this food because there were some hits, there were some misses though. Okay, so this dish was actually pretty good. This is just a little starter. It's an herb broth with like 5 different herbs in there. It's very tarragon forward, which I like tarragon a lot. It was very rich and buttery and fatty. I said, okay, this is a cute little start. This is a cute little... Now, my husband and I aren't really much drinkers, but we do love a good mocktail. I'll pay $1 million for a mocktail. If I go somewhere fancy, I don't care. I want that mocktail because I love juice. And I'm going to have it 58,000 different ways. And I'm going to love it every single time because I'm a juice girl. And I want it to look fancy and be in a cute glass. So, but this one, it was good. It was just kind of basic. I mean, it was a strawberry mocktail, but it really did just taste like a strawberry Fanta, just not as carbonated. I guess that's what kind of elevated it and made it a little bit more classy. Now, this little puck at the top, flavorless texture is what that is because it really tasted like nothing jelly. Yeah, beef tartare. I don't even know if I can say if this was the fault of the restaurant. I'm just not a beef tartare girl. I've had it all over the world. I'm so sorry. It's just not one of those dishes I can get behind. I don't like the texture. The flavor isn't really anything to write home about. And to be honest, you know where we at. There was a stark lack of salt, but I wouldn't have liked it either way, so I'm really not gonna fault the restaurant for this one, so it's whatever. I like this next dish. So it's chicken and it's on a bed of pine needles, only for decoration, but it's sprinkled with pine needle salt, which was pretty good. I was a little bit worried about the flavor of pine with chicken, but it's just like a nice light herby flavor, and the chicken itself was cooked pretty perfectly, I gotta say. It was juicy, tender, crunchy cornmeal crust, salty, very good, very good. Now we're getting into the main dishes, and this one was pretty good. So this one's smoked trout. It has almond milk and watercress and then some toasted almonds on the side. As you can see, I had to get the little caviar. It was an add-on. I'm a caviar whore, okay? It is what it is. If I see it on the menu, that little extra charge, I don't give a damn about that. Go on and throw that on there because I love me some caviar. I just love that saltiness. And this fish was prepared really well. Very smoky, nice, light saltiness, and then like the nuttiness of the almonds. All of that played really well together. And who could go wrong with caviar? They did the damn thing on that one for sure. Mind blown. I loved this dish so much. And you're looking like, girl, it's just some tomatoes in what is that? It's a tomato jelly, tomato puree, a tomato on tomato on tomato. I don't even like tomatoes like that. I've had some good dishes with tomatoes in them, but I'm not gonna just opt for them in a dish, right? This was the tomatoiest tomato that ever tomatoed. Ooh, mommy ball. I can't even, y'all. I was so impressed with this dish. It was honestly one of the best things I've ever tasted. It was so delicious. Like, who knew that tomato could have such depth of flavor? It was so rich. It was just so incredibly rich. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a tomato, fuck. I don't know how to fucking explain it. This is definitely gonna need a part 2. But so far, we're not off to a bad start, right? They successfully duped us into thinking this might turn around. This might be an enjoyable dining experience. They could still pick it back up. Yeah, between the hilarity that ensued with the waitstaff and then the absolute torture that was the final dish, the pièce de résistance. That last dish, I still feel guilty till this day for subjecting my poor family to that. When I tell you nothing could have prepared us for that, it was honestly one of the most heinous things I've ever allowed to enter into my mouth. Memories were made, or nightmares. See you for a part 2.